This video is a response to the people who believe that there is no such thing as owning a house or a piece of land or a property. Yeah, this video is for you guys. So I uploaded a video on my main channel where I talked about concepts like ownership and the importance of property and owning stuff. Why I think that is quite important actually. Now, there are people in the comment section saying things like, do you pay tax on your property? Because if you do, you don't own it. Now, I was ignoring this. But you know, eventually you need to call these people out because I guess this is one of those, I'm trying not to curse here, effing stupid ideas floating around the internet. And I feel that I'm qualified to talk about what ownership actually is, what it means to own something, and especially what it means to own a property. I studied economics and business administration for 4 years. Okay. I was hoping I wouldn't have to clarify this, but paying tax on, for instance, a piece of land or a house is not the same as renting. And this goes out to people who refuse to understand this simple fact. Now, if you're renting a place, try putting that place out for sale. If you're renting a flat, try selling that flat. I think you won't be successful. It's quite illegal actually. Now, if I want to sell my house, I can sell my house and I get to keep the money. Okay? So this argument that if you pay taxes on something, it's not yours. It's a very, very foolish argument, and please stop. Please stop. To those of you who feel a need to say that again and again and again in the comment sections, please stop. Okay, and there's a second aspect to this. And again, to those people who still believe that renting is the same as owning if you pay tax on whatever you own. Now, please try to understand the following. Just because someone can take something from you, can steal something from you, it doesn't mean you don't own it, right? So the argument is that if I don't pay tax on my property, the government will seize my property. At least in Norway, it doesn't work that way. I've heard that in other countries it does, but it doesn't really matter. We can talk about taxes. That's a different discussion. Let's keep that out of it here. But just because someone, in this case the state, can take something from you, it doesn't mean that they own it. You know, there is something called morals and ethics, which you need to keep in mind here. And also, please understand this. When you're saying that I don't own my property, that the government or the state owns my properties, you know, that's actually quite offensive. Now, I'm not easily offended, so I don't care. I don't care. I know I own these properties, but it is actually, what you're trying to say is that I don't understand economics. I do not understand how to preserve my wealth for my kids and the coming generations. That's very cheeky. That's I don't think you would say that to my face. Just let us put it that way, you know. It's not very nice, and it's also not true.